thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel, Divine Feminine Living UK. Please like, share, subscribe. So tonight it's Sunday, the 10th of January 2021. How was your week? I bet you it was something else. We had the Sun in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn. Now we have Mars that went into Taurus on the 7th, and we had Mercury going to Taurus on the 9th. So this week's been a hell of a week, right? What have they been up to? Well, those people who are above us. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I miss you all so much, and I will bring it out tomorrow. I want to talk about that tonight as well. There's a lot of stuff going on in the air, and there's a lot of stuff going on in our mental minds, and we're taking on so much information. They're changing it one way, this way. Hello, my gorgeous husband, George, I love you so much. And to everybody else, thank you so much for watching. So, what I was going to say to you was, this week we've got Venus that's going to be going to Taurus, and it's direct. Sorry, not Venus. We've got Uranus going direct. So Uranus is going to be going, and that's 1.5 planets. So this week expect some more agendas, some new regulations, even more rules. Some of them might be softened. So say, for instance, they might say something like, if you're caught, you'll get a caution, and then you might get a fine if you're on the road. Hello, Jackie. Oh my God, hello. Miss Bryant, hello. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a great week this week. It's going to be full of surprises, and that's going to be by these people that are powers of B. We call them powers of B because they got the power. But why have they got the power? I mean, these guys, they're nothing special. Who are they? They eat, sleep, the same as us. So what's so special about these people? Why are they able to rule in power? And why can we not take over our own power? There are some things that we can do as a collective, and we can start trading, but without having that money, that cryptocurrency, a favour for a favour. So back in the day, they used to have something called the old school tie network. And this old school tie network used to work doing exactly what I said, a trade for a trade. So if one person was doing insurance, the other person might do your house. They might do the outside of it. We used to have that, and that used to be how we used to work. What came in between that was money, and that's how they got the power. They managed to accumulate a hell of a lot, and it makes us feel like if we're small fry, but we're not. We're just as powerful. The only problem is they've managed to put in lots of differences, and that's what we've got to get over, our differences. If we're going to get somewhere, we have to unite, and that is what it's all about. So for 2021, I set a big challenge. The challenge was a 30-day challenge about your money, because one of the things that I thought was going to be better for people in terms of their health was their wealth. Because I do like to say your health is your wealth. How can you work if you're not healthy? If you're not feeling good, you're not going to be putting in your 100%, let alone 20%. So we have to look at our terms of mental health as well as our wealth. But one of those things is, whilst you're going upwards and you're aspiring to get to those heights, appreciate everything that you've got. Your mind, your hands, everything that you've got, the air that you breathe, and actually still living now, because actually this is times for us to change. It's a challenge. So I get the challenge of 30 days. It's day 20 for me. I've spent so much money, and I know that I can curb it. I've just got to write it down and keep on top of it. And that's the same for anybody else. It's just getting the momentum and keeping it and being consistent. So that's what we're going to do this year. We're going to be consistent in dealing with what they're giving us and how we're going to deal with it as people ourselves and our mental health. So I was thinking about this thing. This is what I was going back to right at the beginning. If you've got a 2-metre rule, have you met a man with a 2-metre dick? Can you introduce him to me? Because he's going to be something from like here to the end of my road, man. Now, I ain't going to be able to kiss or cuddle or any... Look, yeah, Trump. Trumpity Trump. He's been banned, and they're making a big thing out of it. Honestly, these restringent things that they're putting in place are not making much sense for a lot of people. And then when they're bringing in the science, so for anybody who understands gematria, yeah, they've got a new strain. It's called B117. So if you add 1 + 1 + 7 = 9, and that's Nikola Tesla. I will go into that another day, but he actually did say everything's about energy, frequency, and vibration. And this is what I was talking about when it comes to money. Money is a frequency, and it's just a frequency. If you're thinking about holding on to it, sometimes you can go for something, hold on to it like this. What's coming out your hand? Absolutely nothing. But when you hold it like this, a lot more can flow in. And that's what people need to understand. It's about having that, not just the law of attraction, because a lot of people say, no, it's not real, blah, blah. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest with you. It's also about your consistency and being disciplined. If you're being disciplined with yourself, you can get a lot further and you can see a long way behind you to where you come. So, this week, one of the things that I wanted to say, I had a wonderful conversation the other night with my husband, George. And I said to him, babe, what would you tell... Hi, Dale! Oh, my God, I love you. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. It's just all popping up now. Thank you so much. And thank you to anybody who's made a booking or a donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, Dale, I'm glad that you met someone with a 2 metre. That's a bit strange. Which, yeah, anyway, I was going to say... So, basically, right, I said to George, look, babe, what advice would you give yourself if you were a younger version and you were talking about now times and you could go back in time and you could give your younger self some advice? What would that advice be? Because right about now, anything is possible. But I want people to understand that if you look at your past, you can't bring your past into your present. The present is different to what it was. And everybody knows that the world has changed. But what kind of advice would you give yourself? Would you give yourself monetary advice? Would you give it emotional, legal? Would you say, forget the politics, don't even worry about what they're saying, love? Do you know what I mean? Or would it be technological? Babe, you know, the latest phone will help you as you move forward in your life, learning this particular program. What kind of encouragement, what kind of wisdom would you give to your younger self? I can't talk to everybody about children because not everybody has a child, but we were all children at some point in our lives. So look at what you were doing years and years ago, because I bet in 2012 you were like, yeah, I'm having the best time of my life, or you were like, no. But now we're in a different circumstance and a lot of freedoms have been taken away. What can you offer yourself in terms of wisdom? So anyway, like I said, that 20-day challenge, add up every day how much you're paying out of every penny that you've got coming in. And also make sure you write it down somewhere, even if it's on a little bit of paper. Add it all up at the end of the week. You'll come to a number. Write it down for the next 20 days. How many or whatever you spend, even if it is nothing, write it down, keep on top of it, and then by the end of this month you're going to see something about your spending habits. This is nothing to do about critiquing and saying to you, you're spending too much, or no, darling, you can save this and you can do that. I just give little bits of advice and little hints. But if you can notify yourself, just you in your own head, of your spending habits. So say, for instance, you're a woman and you're like, I'm going to be writing it down every day. And your boyfriend's like, no, you ain't. I'm buying my bit of blah, blah, blah. Look, you can tell him one thing, yeah? Either I look after the pocket or I'll hit your pocket. And be pleasant, ladies. Anyway, from me to you, this is just a short one. I hope you have a great week. I'll be on again, so please have a look at my channel, Divine Feminine Living UK. I have my Etsy store, Divine Feminine Crafts. I sell crystals, sage sticks, incense sticks going to be going up there very shortly. Lots of stuff. You can have a look. Please like, share and subscribe. Dale, you crack me up. I know what you're saying, mate. It is shocking at what we buy as extras, and it's like, oh, going to the shop, it's only £2. Oh, it's only 99p. You had that up over a year, yeah? You might be looking differently at that sum. Anyway, have a great evening, everyone, because you need to be keeping it up, because I ain't giving it up. And to my husband, I love you. Good night, everybody. Have a great day. Tomorrow, Monday's a new one.